Reality shows are forms of entertainment that we all love to see. From American Idol and even to Big Brother Niger in Nigeria, we are all at the edges of our seats to see what's going to happen next. And some of us make sure that we stop everything that we are doing to find out what's going to happen on that particular episode. And that was the case for these particular seasons of The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. Now, The Bachelor was a reality show. I don't know if it's still going on, where you would get a guy that will come on and women would compete for his love inside of a secluded place, typically a mansion or some kind of big hotel. And of course, those people who didn't make it, they would have to leave the premises for the show to continue. And a lot of us felt really attached to these characters and we hated when they had to go. But then there was also The Bachelorette, which is the same concept as The Bachelor, just using women. Now, this is where we're going to talk about Rachel Lindsay. Okay. Now, Rachel Lindsay is an attractive attorney that is from Dallas, Texas. She was on The Bachelor season 21, and she was a contestant on Nick Viall's season. And she received the first impression rose on night one. She placed third overall, losing to Raven Gates and Vanessa Germaldi. But she was so popular, she became the Bachelorette herself. And that's exactly what happened. And in the end, she chose Miami native Bryan Abasolo, who is a chiropractor. Now, of course, we all thought that this was make-believe and this wasn't real. Turns out her and Bryan Abasolo got married, and they were married, and they were really married. Now stop the show. We can all look at this couple and understand something is interesting here. This is an interracial couple. And oh my God, when this Rachel Lindsay got married to this white doctor, the black women were like, happy music. Oh my God, she got her a white zaddy. Girl, he looks so good. Boy, oh my God, they're a power couple. They're like the interracial Obama Michelle. No, my God. And then let's get into some more of the psyche, right? A lot of black women who have that particular upbringing where they grew up in what I would say mixed neighborhoods, which Rachel Lindsay definitely seems like she qualifies for that. She went to University of Texas, Austin and Marquette University. But a lot of black women really dream about getting with white men. Here's an example of that right here.
This is probably problematic, but here we go. I think that ginger men tend to have an affinity for black women because they just like a little chaos. All right. So you know how like the saying is like gingers don't have souls. I think that ginger men, like, they just want to test that out. Like, they just want to see, like, do I really not have a soul? And then they date a black woman and then they're like, oh, I do have a soul, and she's crushing it. Okay, sample size 1. I've only dated one redheaded man, so I can't, and like he was crazy. Like, let's be very FFR. I feel like secretly redheads are insane.
Oh yes, that sister is just so happy, wishing for Brad to come and swoop her up. How about one of our favorite people, Olivia Dees? She's just so happy that her new white boyfriend has a car.
I feel amazing, and no, I have not gone back to don't ask me. I know, since a lot of times in divestors, we take breaks from, YouTube or whatever. Some people may think that, oh, she must have got desperate enough to go back to. It's a hell no. I'm happily in a relationship now with a white zaddy. He's actually Irish and French descent. He is such a gentleman. He has 2 cars. He has a big 5-bedroom house. He's in his early 40s, so he's mature. He's stacked up his bread. He don't have no roommates. It's a dream. And here's how it happened. Now I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about what happened. So you guys know how I made that video after that Snow Dusty played me, the one who ordered me Chick-fil-A, and I sat in his whole ass room watching football, and he was trying to suck on my. After dealing with that asshole. A few days later, I was like, let me see if anybody's liked me on this app. So I get back on that app and I see that he was in my likes, my current boyfriend now. I'm gonna call him French Zaddy. French Zaddy was in my likes. And I'm like, okay, he's cute. He's a little bit older. He's 14 years older than me, but he looks like he got his together.
Oh yes, they just can't get enough of Zaddy. Give him a round of applause for the white man. Oh yes, thank you, white man, for your support. So what happened after which is that, relatively they had a marriage that was going, I guess, from the outside looking in very well. And so many sisters were happy for him until he filed for divorce. And he's actually spoken out about it on his Instagram. And that means, yes, he left her, not the other way around. But I want you to hear what he had to say about why he's leaving her.
Bachelor Nation's Bryan Abasolo is calling it quits with Rachel Lindsay. After 4 years of marriage, the chiropractor has filed for divorce from the reality star on January 2nd and announces the news on his Instagram, saying, "If you've been following me for a while, you know I don't like to put my personal affairs on social media and like to keep a safe space for our family. After more than 4 years of marriage, Rachel and I have made the difficult decision to part ways and start anew. Please respect the spaces of our family and friends as we figure out our next steps." And according to court documents obtained by E! News, he cites irreconcilable differences as the reason for their split. He also lists New Year's Eve as the date of their separation and asks to be awarded spousal support.
You guys heard it. What did he say? Irreconcilable differences. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Stop the show. I thought it was black men that had the problem, and we did not know how to respect our queens in the black community. I thought it was us, Jesus. I had no idea that, if black men were not involved, that black women and white men could still get divorced. I had no idea. But wait, we heard the same thing with Jeannie Mai and Jeezy. What did Jeezy say about Jeannie Mai? Drum roll, please. He said the same thing, irreconcilable differences, but stop the show. Did you guys hear the part where he is suing her for alimony? Can I get a ooh sound effect? Yeah, Mr. Bryan Abasolo loves Rachel Lindsay so much that, he wants her to pay him because she probably has more money than him, although he's a chiropractor. Now, chiropractors can make a lot of money, but they typically don't. They're not like, DOs or MDs or anything like that, or surgeons. They are talented specialists, but they're not that rich. Now, he wants her money, which is very interesting because whenever I hear black women, they want to go to white men so white men can pay for their things because, black men, we're just so broken. We don't have anything. But oops, White Zaddy said, sad music. Oh no, sorry, boy, gotta leave you and dump you. Yeah, irreconcilable differences. You are not listening to me. You are not listening to me. Oh, because you're not listening to me, I'm divorcing you. And I'm gonna go ahead on and I'm gonna need that alimony as your player. And by the way, stop the show. I'm gonna go back and get me a white girl. Can I get a ooh sound effect? Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. And see, the thing is, a lot of ladies try to make this a white or black thing, and really it's not. It's really a woman-man thing. And if you're a woman that can't respect a man, well, see, it doesn't really matter if the man is white or black, right? Men of all cultures and races and things like that want to be respected at a certain level. And not too many guys who are successful are going to keep telling you what you need to do. And this is something that a lot of women struggle with. I know women who are successful, they feel like they've earned their lot in life and they don't have to do certain things, which is, it could be true for you, but you're probably going to end up very single if the guy has other opportunities. And listen, if you're being disrespectful to a man and you're not listening to a man and you have those issues, it doesn't matter what color a guy is, you're just not going to be a good match. And what we're seeing is so many people are going over to different cultures, and your culture that you thought is there, a man is not going to accept that level of disrespect. Irreconcilable differences for a man means you're just not a woman that's listening. Why are you not listening? Because you don't want to listen. So what guys say then, since you don't want to listen, bye-bye. I'm leaving you. Can I get a aw sound effect? Aww. Black men won, Swirler 0, brothers win again on this topic. Give yourselves a round of applause. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.